Okay.
Okay.
I think we are. Yeah. So we're going to talk about noun gender, and we're going to do it pretty fast. We're going to do masculine and feminine, and you're going to get a movie on neuter. Just let me organize this screen somehow. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so can you see my color palette here? Yeah?
Some of it, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So nouns that are feminine. All right, we'll talk about the letter E. Like, what is a nose in German?
Nase.
Nase. And what's the plural?
Nasen.
Just Nasen, I think. Nasen. What's a lip?
Lippe.
Lippe. And what's two lips?
Lippen.
Lippen. And what's a toe?
Zehen.
Zehe. What's more than one toe?
Zehn.
Zehen. So what's the pattern?
All
E-E-N.
E's and then ends in N, E-N.
Okay, so words ending in E are often, mostly, feminine. And if you want to make a plural, you put an N on it. If you want to, so if it ends with N, you can bet it's feminine, yeah? You can bet it's feminine, but you might be wrong. You might lose. A few that end in E are masculine, but very few. So boy is Junge, cheese is Käse, hair is Hase. What's a customer?
Kunde.
That's Kunde. Ah. And what's a monkey or an ape?
Affe.
Affe.
Yeah.
Is an Affe. And all of those are going to be, you're going to make the plural by sticking an N on the end. And these are slightly different because they have an N declination, which you may or may not know about. So yeah, boys is going to be Jungen. That's the pattern. E is asking for an N to be added. And that's what we do. Yeah. A few words that end in E are neuter. This one, Auge, Wochenende, and Gemüse. So what are eyes? More than one eye.
Augen.
Augen. And Wochenende is going to be
Wochenenden.
Wochenenden. And Gemüse?
Same? Gemüse?
No plural.
Okay.
No plural of vegetable in German. It's just Gemüse. That's it. This could be Wochenende or Wochenenden. But anyway, if it ends in E, you're going to go with it being feminine. What about this? Okay, let's see. So if you are given this word, Tisha, what is it?
Table.
Tisha. Table, is it?
No, because Tisch is der Tisch.
Oh, so is
Der
it?
Tisch. It's der Tisch, der Tisch. So what's Tisha?
Plural.
It's plural.
Tables.
It's tables. So what's that word?
Hands.
Hands. What's the singular?
Hand.
What's the gender?
Also der Hand.
No, it's die Hand. This
Okay.
is, you know, this.
Breast.
Breast, one or two?
Two.
This is breasts. So the singular of it is going to be what?
Die Brust. There's no. Okay. Yeah.
Die Brust. Therefore, the E at the end of the noun here is making a what? Making a plural, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're given a word like Tisha, well, you take the E off and you say, does that word exist? And if the answer is yes, then you're looking at a plural. Okay. So here's a lot of words that end in E that are all feminine, that are animals. Die Taube, die Schwalbe, die weiße Taube, die Eule, die Eule. I've never said that word before. How would you say that word?
Ule.
Euler.
Euler. Okay.
Euler.
So, like, you know, this is just to show that there are a lot of words that that end in E that are feminine. I'm not just making it up. Okay. So now we're going to look at some endings. So all of these endings are 100% reliable for feminine. Okay. What is the word for advertising?
Werbung.
Werbung. What's the word for education? What's the word for login or registration?
Anmeldung.
Yeah, so Werbung, Bildung, and Meldung as examples of words that end in "ung" that are always feminine. Here's one. It doesn't end in feminine yet. Safety. Sicherheit. These ones, opportunity. Opportunity is like a blah blah car or mitfahr. No? Gelegenheit. This is humility. You probably won't know that one, but I really like that word. Bescheidenheit. Bescheidenheit.
Bescheidenheit. Okay.
Yeah. Like if I founded a political party, it would be the Bescheidenheit Party. I think that we'd go a long way if people would listen to one another. Height. So there's this relationship between height and TY, right? Humility, opportunity, safety, which makes you think that height is about T, but not always. What's freedom? Freedom? Freiheit?
Freiheit. Okay.
A possibility?
Möglichkeit.
Yeah, Möglichkeit. Exactly so. Let's see. Do we know any of these? Similarity? You know that one? You have to really think, yeah? Ähnlichkeit. Like etwas ist ähnlich. Ähnlich is similar. Unemployment? Arbeitslosigkeit. Dependency? They're quite sophisticated words, huh? Licorice, Abhängigkeit.
Okay.
So the point being, kite, it's feminine. If it's kite, it's feminine. Height and kite, easy to remember, yeah? Shaft, friendship.
Freundschaft.
Freundschaft.
Community. If you live in a common flat, it's a
Schaft.
Gemeinschaft.
Schaft.
Wohnengemeinschaft. A society is Gesellschaft. And science.
Wissenschaft.
Very good. Wissenschaft. Cool. A recommendation. These are all.
Empfehlung.
Yeah. Good. Empfehlung. A collection. What's to collect to your kids from school?
Abholung.
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 Yeah, you were there. Abholung. To change. The verb for to change. There's many verbs.
Zwischen. Zwischen. No, okay.
Änderung. Okay, we have a bit more fun here. You spread it on toast. It's made from fruit.
Marmelade.
The Inca food of the gods.
Schokolade.
Chocolate. A drink made from lemons.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. So those are all feminine. If it ends in tate, it's feminine. University, quality, and reality. Say them in a German way.
Universität.
Universität. Universität. Repeat after me.
Universität.
This one, quality, in a German way.
Qualität.
Qualität. No qua in German.
Ah, K.
Qualität. Reality.
Realität.
Realität. They're very interested in this. These are also the same word, but pronounced in a German way. Production.
Produktion.
Yeah. Production. Production. Function.
Mit K.
Funktion.
Is it with K? I don't think it is, actually. This is. Well,
Funktion, yes.
Function is. Production, I don't think it is. Action, also promotion.
Aktion.
Action. That would look odd with a K, would it not? Probably because it comes from French.
They all look odd with Ks.
Okay, so the police, Polizei, EI, Polizei, Bäckerei, place where they do things. They bake bread there. Bakery. What's a joinery? Place where they put wood together. A Tischlerei, I guess in the past they just used to do tables.
Okay.
A laundry. A
Wascherei.
Wascherei. These are fun ones for me. File, files, date, and dates. Yes. You know what a file is? Like a computer file? Datei. Two of them. Files.
Datei.
Dateien.
Okay.
With en. The date.
Datum.
Gender.
Have no idea.
Is das datum, and dates.
Datei.
Daten.
Daten.
Dateien, datum, daten. Now we just have to find out what dates are that you eat. These ones.
Daten with L, I think, isn't it?
I
Dates
got
that you eat.
but I can't remember what it is. Okay, these ones. Well, they end in UR. They're culture, nature, sculpture, but the school leaving exam is the abitur, which is neuter. All the other URs are feminine, but there might be a few exceptions with UR. One of them is the school leaving exam, abitur. That's feminine. Nouns, masculine. The endings are not terribly helpful for masculine. Only a few are worth learning at this stage. So a carpet.
Teppich.
Teppich. A peach. Hard to say, this one. Peach. Pfirsich.
Pfirsich.
IG. Vinegar.
Wenig.
Wenig is
Essig.
Essig.
Essig. King. The king.
König.
König. And honey.
Honig.
Honig. No
Honig.
no umlaut. All the ismuses are masculine. Communismus, capitalismus, alcoholismus, anything with ismus, if it's ism. This is ism, isn't it, in English? Okay, people. Okay, a writer, a baker, a teacher, a farmer, a plumber. Okay, which ones do we know? Writer?
I haven't heard that one.
Schriftsteller. Baker.
Becker.
Baker. Teacher.
Lehrer.
Just Lehrer. No amount. No weird amount stuff. Farmer.
Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer. You'd wish it was a builder, but it isn't. A plumber. Quite a good one to know, yeah? The Klempner. If you want to make, these are all der, aren't they? ER. ER is related to der. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because look at this, ER, der. Huh? So those are all people who do it, and in R. If I want to make the plural of these, what do you think I do?
Rin.
I don't do anything.
No, that's female.
I don't
Okay,
do,
okay.
I don't do anything. Der Lehrer, die Lehrer. Die Lehrer are many teachers. I don't have to do anything because I can make it into a plural by using the plural article. Die Lehrer. Okay, if I want to make these one female people who do these things, writers, bakers, teachers.
Add IN.
Add an IN. Add an IN. If I want to make the plural of female, a bunch of female writers, a bunch of female bakers, a bunch of female teachers. Easy, except
Same.
that what you've got this double N on you wind up with a double N. Like you're actually adding NEN. Ah, that's cool. That's something that's been missing from my analysis. That's good. So it's easy to make that spelling mistake because that's not often in German, is it? And if you have a mixed group of a bunch of teachers, male and female, do you know what you do? You use the male form, which is, yeah, we don't need to get into a conversation about the gender politics of the German language, which is, I'm not agreeing with any of this stuff on a philosophical level. If it ends in ER, like this has nothing to do with the person who does it. A finger. Finger is finger, nothing. But a finger is masculine. So what's a lot of fingers? 5 fingers.
Die Finger.
Yeah, you don't do anything. Die Finger. And a printer is a Drucker. And printers?
Die Drucker.
Yeah, die Drucker, because you don't do anything there. But if you had this word here, ER, it can also be a plural. Blätter, leaf or leaves. Is it leaves or leaves? It's leaves. It's leaves. Leaves. Is that right?
In English, yes.
That's right in English, okay. Because I get a little verb to leave. He leaves. Never thought of that before. But ER can also be a plural. So we had this.
Das Blatt.
Das Blatt is a leaf, and die Blätter are leaves. Die Blätter. So we need to be on the alert because ER might be telling us that it's a plural, but not room. What's room?
Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Right. It's das Zimmer. What would rooms be then?
Die Zimmer.
Yeah, die Zimmer. Shoulder, you know shoulder?
Die Schulter.
Yeah, exactly. It's die Schulter. So what's the plural going to be?
Die Schulter.
Schultern. Is there an N on it?
Excellent. Well done. Die Schultern. So you get an N. So if it's feminine and ends in ER, it gets an N. But if it's anything else, it doesn't change. Unless it's masquerading as a plural. In which case you have to take the ER off. Seasons. Seasons of the year. What are they? Seasons
The word for seasons or what seasons are?
Yeah, just the seasons of the year.
Winter.
Herbst. Winter.
Sorry.
Go on.
Summer.
Okay, like we need some kind of order. It doesn't go herbst summer, does it? So we're going to start somewhere. Like first of all,
Okay,
they're going to be
Moni, Herbst.
masculine. They're going to be masculine. There's going to be der Frühling, der Sommer, der Herbst, der Winter. Yeah, learn things in some kind of order, because otherwise it's less efficient. Months are masculine. You say, yeah, why does that matter? Well, what's the preposition for months? Like in January, it's going to be in. The preposition is in.
Den.
So if you're going to go in January, it's in dem Januar, it's im Januar, im Januar. That's what you get. So days of the week, the preposition is an.
So in is always followed by a third position, yeah? That's why it's dem.
No, I didn't say that. But here,
Oh.
yes.
Here, okay.
Here with time, it's true. With time,
Okay.
it's true. But we're going to have a lesson soon where we're going to explore that
Okay.
preposition in. The preposition is an, Dienstag and Donnerstag. I'm sure you know the.
Samstag and all that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's am Dienstag, an dem Dienstag, am Dienstag. That's why they say am Dienstag, because it's masculine. That's why it matters. Weather events are masculine. Weather events, wind.
Der Wind.
Der Wind. Der Wind. The rain.
Der regnet. Nein.
Yeah. The verb is regnen. The noun is Regen. Der Regen. The snow.
Der Schnee.
Der Schnee. The sunshine.
Der Sonn.
Yeah, keep going.
Uh,
Der Sonnenschein.
Sonnenschein, okay.
But a cloud, what's a cloud or clouds? It's feminine, die
Wolke.
Wolke, but you normally have more than one, don't you? Die Wolken. Or die Wolke. It's the cloud. But there's not, it's unusual, there's only one. And weather itself?
Das Wetter.
Isn't it? All the points of the compass are, and they're not Nord, they're not Süd. That's French. It's Norden, Süden, Osten, Westen. The preposition with direction is nach. So wir fahren nach Norden. No need for a preposition. So the fact that it's masculine is not that interesting to us. Here we have, we're looking at this. This is the country they speak Deutsch, or die Deutschen Folk are mentioned. If we take out Folk are mentioned, we get die Deutschen. That's the Germans, right? It's die Deutschen. So it works just like an adjective, yes? Do you want to see that again? If this was the pot grid, this would be plural. This would be column 4. That would be the plural, die Deutschen. Because you could say die Deutschen Folk or die Deutschen Menschen, but you don't say that, do you? You just say die Deutschen. Well, that means that a German man is a der Deutsche, which is exactly the same as it would be if it was again, using the pot grid. Do you understand what I'm saying here? That you're decorating the adjective here from the strong grid, ein Deutscher, but der Deutsche, der Französische, ein Französischer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter for feminine. It's easy. It's just die Deutsche, die Französische. Animals, yeah. So a dog is a der Hund, is a masculine thing. But if you go to the vet, there are these technical terms for the gender animals. Yeah, but it's just a specific thing. Der Hund is going to be okay. Like if you have a dog, somebody says, "Ist dein Hund ein Mädchen?" You know, is your dog a girl? That's what they say. So, like, you know, it's technical stuff. Hospital.
Like, is it that the same also with cats? Like cats are usually
Yeah.
die Katze,
It's
but
always
then sometimes you hear the Katte.
Der Kater. So, but cats in general are Katze. A male one, if you want to make the distinction, is der Kater. Hospital.
Krankenhaus.
Krankenhaus. What's the gender of house?
A neuter.
Das,
Huh?
Das Krankenhaus.
It's das Krankenhaus. So these combination words, sick plus house, das Krankenhaus. It takes its gender from the second one. The high-rise building is a high house.
Hochhaus.
Yeah, Hochhaus. And a tree house
Baumhaus.
is a Baumhaus. And they're all das because they're a combination. So we now have a test. I'm going to show you how the test works. It works like this. A neuter noun, which I'll send to you. Okay, so hopefully what you can see is this test. Can you see it?
Yes.
And this is Quizlet. And the way Quizlet works is that you start here. This is when you first come to the URL. You see this. This is just a bit of fun, huh? Okay, so what you do is you go down to see, well, what words are in this? Well, you can see, and you Arbeitsdatei, it's D. D, D, D. You just put in D. D, das, or der. That's all you put in. Don't capitalize it. Don't put in any spaces, just that. So if you want to learn it, if you want to play with it, you go learn. And it gives you some games, but this is the wrong way around. So you got to go options, and you're going to go definition. And you're going to start over again. Yes, restart. Okay, that's better, isn't it? So we see the word, and it's either das, der, or die, and you choose which it is. Well, then it's in Schacht. What is it?
Der.
We just did this.
D.
D. Schöne. No, you're not going to know that one. Huh? D. It's not that one, but you'll know when you do the neuter nouns. Arbeitgeber.
Der.
Der.
You're going to go there. You got that one right? Summer.
Der. Summer.
Yeah, you get the idea? So that's fun. You can play around with that, or you can just go straight to the test. If you do the test, you click on test, and you always have to go to the options because it never does it properly. You have to make sure that it's like, geez, this is a pain in the ass. You have to make sure that only written is on. Often these will also be clicked. These have to be clicked off. Normally this number will not be the same number as the number of questions. You have to make them equal. And this is probably the right way around. Click on answer with definition, prompt with term. Okay, let's see. Montag, what do you think it is?
Der Montag.
Yeah. Agitation.
D.
Schublade.
D.
Yeah. So you play with that until you've had enough of that, and then you go. I really messed this up. Okay. And then you go down to the bottom and you go check your answers, and it says if you got them right or not. Yeah, there, D, D. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'll send you this, but I'll also send you the neuter movie. Watch the neuter movie before you do the test. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.